The Esoteric Significance of Excalibur by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. In Arthurian legend, there is both a sword drawn from the stone, Excalibur, to prove Arthur's legitimacy as king, and a sword handed to him by the Lady of the Lake. These are actually two different swords, but in some accounts they are confused by both being called Excalibur. It is likely that two versions of the sword legend have merged into one narrative and represent the significance of King Arthur's magical sword despite the discrepancies. Excalibur, the legendary sword of King Arthur, has captivated the imagination of people for centuries. Its significance extends beyond the realm of folklore and literature, delving into the esoteric and symbolic aspects that have intrigued scholars, historians and enthusiasts alike. To understand the esoteric significance of Excalibur, it is essential to delve into its historical context. The legend of King Arthur and his sword, Excalibur, is rooted in the medieval literature of Britain, particularly in the Arthurian romances and chronicles. The earliest references to Excalibur can be found in Welsh texts such as the Mabinogion, where the sword is known as Caledfwlch. Over time, the legend of Excalibur evolved, intertwining with the tales of King Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table, and the quest for the Holy Grail. The esoteric significance of Excalibur is multifaceted, encompassing various symbolic interpretations that transcend its literal representation as a sword. One of the primary interpretations of Excalibur is its association with kingship and sovereignty. In Arthurian legend, the sword is often depicted as a symbol of rightful rule, as only the true king of Britain can successfully withdraw it from the stone or receive it from the Lady of the Lake. This symbolism reflects the idea of divine right and the concept of the once and future king, emphasizing the mythical and esoteric dimensions of kingship. Furthermore, Excalibur is often portrayed as a supernatural weapon with extraordinary qualities, such as being indestructible and imbued with magical powers. This portrayal aligns with the archetype of the hero's journey, where the protagonist wields a mystical weapon that aids them in their quest for righteousness and justice. The sword's association with magical attributes underscores its esoteric significance as a symbol of transcendence and the quest for spiritual enlightenment. Beyond its historical and literary origins, Excalibur also holds mythological connections that contribute to its esoteric significance. The motif of the sword in the stone, which is central to the Excalibur legend, bears resemblance to the widespread mythological theme of the hero drawing a divine weapon from an otherworldly or sacred source. This motif can be found in various cultural and religious traditions, such as the Norse myth of Odin obtaining the sword from the tree, known as the Balmung or Gram, and the Hindu epic of the Mahabharata, where the hero Arjuna receives a celestial bow Gandiva from the god Agni. Moreover, the association of Excalibur with the Lady of the Lake adds another layer of mythological significance. The Lady of the Lake, often depicted as a supernatural being or a water nymph, embodies the archetype of the wise woman or goddess who bestows gifts upon the hero. This motif parallels the mythic motif of the divine feminine as a source of wisdom, guidance and spiritual empowerment, contributing to the esoteric symbolism of Excalibur as a sacred and transformative artifact. In addition to its mythological and symbolic dimensions, Excalibur also serves as a spiritual allegory that conveys profound philosophical and metaphysical themes. The sword's association with the quest for the Holy Grail, another iconic element of Arthurian legend, underscores its role as a symbol of spiritual awakening and the pursuit of higher truths. The Grail quest represents the journey of the soul towards illumination and divine union, echoing the esoteric traditions of alchemy, mysticism, and inner transformation. Furthermore, The motif of the broken or shattered sword, which is sometimes featured in the later versions of the Excalibur legend, carries symbolic significance in the context of spiritual evolution. The theme of the broken sword being reforged or healed reflects the alchemical concept of the reconstitution of the prima materia, symbolising the process of inner integration and the restoration of wholeness. This spiritual allegory aligns with the esoteric interpretation of Excalibur as a symbol of personal and collective evolution, transcending the boundaries of time and space. In conclusion, the esoteric significance of Excalibur encompasses a rich tapestry of historical, mythological and spiritual elements that contribute to its enduring allure and fascination. From its symbolic association with kingship and sovereignty to its mythological connections and spiritual allegory, Excalibur serves as a potent archetype that resonates with universal themes of heroism, transcendence and the quest for enlightenment. By delving into the esoteric significance of Excalibur, we gain insight into the profound layers of meaning embedded within this iconic symbol, inviting us to contemplate its timeless relevance and enduring impact on the human psyche.